I'm Nat from Good Journey. I can't hold three things at once, so I'll probably forget with the slides every now and again. I'm not going to talk about Good Journey tonight, but anyone who likes exploring car-free, likes to get out by bus, train, bike and foot, and get around the UK, break out of their cars, then Google Good Journey or go to goodjourney.org.uk and you can see more about what we do. So for tonight, I'm looking much more local, and I want to just kick off with a quick sort of show of hands on one or two things. So who here likes experiencing being able to walk through the town centre during the Frome Independent, walk straight down the middle of the road, as you can here?
Yes. Not with Frome Independent.
Excellent. So who here would like to be able to just... Who here would like to be able to walk straight down the middle of the street at other times as well as Frome Independent? Okay. Who here is a regular user of local buses? One bus user, that's interesting. Okay, who would use local buses more if they were free? Okay, a few more, bit more interest then. Who here has been on an electric bike?
So what was that now?
Who's been on an electric bike? Who likes going on electric bikes? Who knows that you can hire an electric bike for £5 in Frome? Okay, so just three quick tips about buses. It looks like maybe you won't all know these. So the D2 that runs out of Frome, it's got a local bus fare of £1.50. You can travel anywhere around Frome. It has quite a big loop around Frome, all the way up to Sainsbury's, all the way up to the hospital and college at the other end. £1.50 for any journey, obviously free if you're got a senior bus pass. £7 gets you a West of England day ticket that goes all the way to Bath and Bristol and beyond, and you can travel all over that entire region, all around Bristol, all around Bath, to and from Frome for an entire day for £7, or even cheaper if you buy it through the app. The X34, I only tried this one for the first time recently, runs every half hour. How many people knew that? You can get to Trowbridge, Melksham, Chippenham every half hour from Frome. I had no idea. That's actually that is a quality service. In terms of finding out more about these, because I know it can be a bit of a challenge to know what's out there, there's actually a very sort of old school, low-tech website, bustimes.org. If you go to bustimes.org, you can type in Frome, or you can type in any bus number anywhere in the UK, and you'll be able to bring up a completely accurate, up-to-date timetable for that service. 3 train tips. Rail cards. If you want to bring down the cost of your rail travel, a lot of you will obviously know about rail cards, many of you don't have them. There's a couple of new ones that have come out in the last 2 or 3 years. 2 Together rail card. It's great. It fills the massive void between the age of 30 and the age of 60, where you previously had no rail card available for you. There is now one, but the only drawback is you have to go with somebody else. So it can be anyone. I recently ordered one for myself and my girlfriend online without her even knowing. So you could order one for yourself and Beyonce, or yourself and the Queen if you so choose. You might not be able to get them to travel with you, but you can hold the 2 Together rail card with anyone you like, as long as they travel with you. The other one, which is brand new, is the 16 to 17-year-olds rail card. It's just kind of like boosting up the age at which young people can keep their travel affordable. So it's a bit of a niche rail card, but half-price travel for people who are 16 and 17. And then there are follow-on rail cards to take you right through to the age of 30. Group Save is a useful one. You can get a third off a lot of local rail journeys, day returns up and down to Weymouth, Bristol, up and down the line from here. Get a third off if there are 3 or more people travelling in a group. It's quite handy. You just rock up at the rail station with 3 or more people, ask for Group Save, and you save a third on your journey. Ferreting out cheap rail tickets can be a bit of a geeky endeavour, but there's a great website, there's a number of websites out there, but a great one I like is just renamed itself Rail Europe. So raileurope.co.uk automatically searches for cheap advance tickets. It'll add on Group Save if you qualify for Group Save, and it also searches for split tickets, the kind of bizarre phenomenon by which it's sometimes cheaper to buy 2 or 3 tickets for one journey rather than just one. It'll do all of that searching on your behalf, so it sort of takes the endless evenings of internet toil out of process. So raileurope.co.uk for that one. So finally, I'm just going to finish with a few possibilities. These just also, yes, as I suggested, I've totally forgotten with my slides. So that's buses, that's trains. So just looking ahead at a few possibilities to sort of get the ball rolling for the next section. Longer trains. I'm kind of keeping it fairly in the sort of achievable zone here rather than feel free to go crazy with ideas of your own. But so longer trains. This isn't rocket science. It's quite hard to get extra trains in for all sorts of reasons, but longer trains, you would have an extra couple of coaches. You'll know if you use the trains regularly that they're absolutely rammed going to and from Bristol. So longer trains, that would be an easy solution. A locals rail card. Quite a lot of rail partnerships, like the Heart of Wessex line in other parts of the country, have a locals rail card that you qualify for if you live in certain postcodes, and it gets you a third off all your travel. That would be great. More Spring roads. I don't know how many of you can picture Spring Road. It's over towards Robin Road, going through Welsh Mill to Robin Road. They've got a lovely concrete block halfway up the road. Now, I'm sure there are people here who will be able to tell me how that got there. I didn't know I got there. But I bet there are other people here who might quite fancy being a Spring Road. Car-free Sundays, as we've just touched on. Wouldn't it be great to have a few more car-free Sundays? More cycle paths. The cycle path along the river to the Cheese and Grain, and that's ultimately going to go out of town for missing links, and in the other direction along to the station. What a fantastic route. How many people use that? What a life changer for people who live along that corridor. So to have a few more cycle paths. I know there are some big hills around the place, but there's other places where cycle paths could go in and transform people's lives. On-street bike hire. There are cities around the place and towns where you can pick up bikes from one place with a smart card and take them somewhere else and drop them off. Wouldn't it be great to have on-street bike hire that you could just pick up a bike, go to the station, leave it there and pick it up again in the evening? A Westbury shuttle to fill in the sort of train gaps in Frome. Wouldn't it be great? This is electric minibus on Fetlar in Tiny Isle in the Shetland Islands. I mean, if they can achieve an electric minibus there, I can't see why Frome can't have an electric shuttle bus that goes to and shuttles to and fro every hour to Westbury Station and fills in those gaps and opens up journey possibilities. And how about free buses for Frome? Why not? If we can have bus fares for £1.50 in Frome, it's not a million miles away to say they could be free. And imagine if bus services in Frome were free, how many more people might use those, how many people who live in all the different outlying bits of Frome might actually decide that it actually is easy and worth it to hop on the bus instead of driving into the centre of town. All of these things are happening somewhere around there. All of these ideas I've talked of are already happening somewhere around the country, and I think it would be great if more of them could happen here. Finally, it's a beer bus in Prague. It's people pedalling, a bit of fun, but people pedalling along and enjoying a beer at the same time. I could certainly imagine one of those down in the Cheese and Grain car park on Independent Market.
Okay, so the good news is we're in 2030, we've met the targets. There's no more private vehicles, we're all in rickshaws. This came from a report that Extinction Rebellion did actually a few weeks ago, looking at the future of transport and imagining a different world. So we've done it, we just now need to work out how. So for the next bit, if you're happy to join the table, they're kind of themed. So these two over here are reducing the need to travel. Then we've got increasing active travel. And then the far tables are looking at shared journeys, like Nat was talking about, and the switch to cleaner vehicles. And you choose one for the first half an hour, and then I'll ring an annoying bell. You can swap every sort of 20 minutes or so, and then we'll feedback at the end. That's okay. And we've got facilitators on each table to sort of guide us through that process. Brilliant. Are there any questions before we start? No. Great. Thanks. Let's do it.